If you're just getting up, a lot of people heading back to work after having the day off. So put on your running shoes because the 13th annual Rock and Roll Marathon gets underway early Sunday morning. We were just talking about this a few minutes ago. So the event manager, Carrie Logan, here to tell us about the race, and then we're going to talk to Wendy Lafayette in just a minute about all the post-recovery stuff. So hang on one second. Let's first get to this event.
Yes, very exciting. Very exciting. Year 13.
Okay.
We're sold out with 30,000 runners. We have a half marathon, a full marathon, and a 4-person relay. All new stuff this year.
This is not your typical. Elvis, you're jamming. This is not your typical marathon.
This is not. This is basically a big old block party. What we do is we put out live bands, we have themed water stations, we have cheerleading squads, we have tons of spectators, we have a great hop and finish line festival, and we basically just distract you as you run 26.2 or 13.1 miles.
And everybody dresses up? What's the point of all this?
Not everybody, but we do have a few, like our Elvis contingency here. We have about 100 different Elvi that run throughout the streets, and then people do get creative. We've got people with surfboards running, we have people dressed as rock stars. San Diego gets pretty creative for this party.
Okay, so the path this year, there's like a little bit of a new course to it.
It's a brand new course.
Okay.
We still have the same start, which is at Balboa Park on 6th and Palm.
Okay.
What we do now is we run through the park. So you're going to run over the Prado, you run downtown, you run through Petco Park. We're going to see a lot more of San Diego's finest. We're really showcasing San Diego. We're really trying to make those people from Des Moines stoked to be here in San Diego. So we're also in Star of India. We're having a lot more ocean fronts. We're going to hit Mission Bay from mile 18 on. It's all waterfront, running around Fiesta Island and finishing at SeaWorld.
How long does it take overall, about?
So it depends.
Okay,
You're
around?
About 1 hour and 5 minutes to about 7.5 hours.
Elvis, why are you laughing? You've been standing back here the whole
time.
How long
does it take? It's just out there for fun. We could be out there 6-7 hours. We don't care.
Does it take longer that you're in white lycra?
Oh, no.
No?
No. It takes longer because there's 100 of us and we're stopping every mile to play with the bands. That's what it's about.
I see. Okay, I get it. So after the race is over, I got to imagine after 6 or 7 hours, you have to be exhausted. So Wendy Lafayette of Premier Nutrition, you're here. Good morning. Thanks for being with us. With more on how you can recover after an exhausting race from either running or singing or partying or whatever these Elvis people want to do. Okay, so what can you do?
Well, that's a great question because nutrition is very important, like you said. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a little bit of the race preparation. The night before, the key is going to be to carb load with some complex carbohydrates. I have some examples here. Some whole grain pasta the night before would be a great choice. And then the morning of the race, an example that I have brought is some complex carbs with perhaps some Ezekiel gluten-free wheat bread with some peanut butter. Maybe you want to do some oats with some nuts. The key here as I'm talking is just to keep in mind that every runner is different, and that's why you spend so much time training, is to figure out your body and what's going to work for you. During the race, some companies make some different packages. They've got sport beans available because you want to rehydrate your electrolytes as you're sweating that out and getting the sodium out of your body.
Ooh, look at these.
And then after we come post-race, the recovery is going to be important here because you're going to want to focus on your protein intake. We've got some examples here. We carry the Titan Bar. This is a sweet snack that you can have post-race to get your 26 grams of protein.
This has 26 grams of protein, 32 grams of carbs. Okay.
Very low sugar.
Very low, 4 grams of sugar.
So it's going to be a healthier option than a candy bar or Cheetos or some of those things that you find.
Okay.
Even a banana would be some simple carbohydrates. This also has potassium to aid in muscle recovery to avoid cramping. And then we've also got our ready-to-drink shakes here. This has 30 grams of protein per serving. So it's a quick way to get that.
I'm not the biggest fan of the tasty of those shakes.
Well, the whole premise behind our Premier line is that taste matters. Because if you're going to be eating healthy, it'd be a bonus for it to taste good too, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so that one tastes good, you say.
We've got chocolate, and then our newest flavor is vanilla.
Okay, I'm down. I'm always down to try. What should you not eat? Is there anything that you would recommend to any runners that you shouldn't eat the night before?
The night before?
Yeah, like the night before a race?
I wouldn't recommend a lot of grease or pizza. I wouldn't go out to the In-N-Out burger and have a cheeseburger. You know, you're going to want to really focus on the complex carbohydrates because you're going to need the energy for a long 26-mile run.
Okay, is it too late to sign up?
It is. We sold out in April.
So you can come and just watch?
Absolutely.
You can come watch.
On. Absolutely.
Okay, it starts the Rock and Roll Marathon Sunday. This Sunday, 6:15 in the morning, Health and Fitness Expo Convention Center. We have information on the race and also post-race recovery. Fox5sandiego.com will get you information. Are you some of the runners? Yes. Yeah? Are you excited?
Oh, yeah.
Do you run? You're having a deflation issue, sir. What, are you going to fix this by Sunday?
I will. It'll be all ready by Sunday.
Right? All right. All right. So you guys all excited? Yeah. Okay. There you go. That's the Rock and Roll Marathon. Raul, you say they run right by your house, right?
Right by the old downtown condo, Shali.
Yeah, look for this guy. Hopefully this will be all blown up.
Wow, look at that. There's the path. Uh-oh, they're rocking and rolling.
Yes, they are. Rock and roll,
I think
guys.
most of them are just going to call in sick on Monday, let's be honest. All right, 7:56 now. A major bust on 2 San Diego beaches to tell you about. Coming up, the latest on who and what was cleared away this morning. Plus, how long did it take you to get ready for work this morning? Be honest. Details on a new study about our morning routines.
Well, you can do anything but take me over my blue suede shoe. Well, you can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name.
We like to rock. We like to roll. Take a look at these. These churros right here, this is Brad's training system right here. Brad, he's run the Rock and Roll Marathon. He says he's eating 20 of these a day. No, that's the wrong training system. Here's the right training system. Look at these guys. The picture of health right here. And we're talking about running, of course. And the Rock and Roll Marathon's coming up. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Obviously, we're talking about nutrition and the right things to eat, not these. Although these can be good at the right time.
Yes.
Yes, okay, I guess not. They're not big churros fans. Anyway, let's rock this thing. So what do you got going on?
Well, one of the keys to running a great race, as you all know, is going to be preparing before the race.
Sure.
And so the night before, we're going to want to do a little bit of carb loading with some complex carbs so that you have energy throughout the day.
What is a complex carb?
A complex carbohydrate is something that's going to give you extended energy throughout the race versus a simple carbohydrate would be more of like a fruit and a berry.
Oh,
so
okay.
the complex is your breads, your whole grains, your whole pastas, and then through the race, you know, to give yourself some energy so that after you've ran 16, 20 miles, you're going to want to refuel a little bit.
16 or 20, yeah.
Get some
It's about time to
electrolytes back in.
refuel.
Okay.
Oh, so no, what are these exactly?
Well, we've
I've
got some
seen these
different
before. They're like
brands.
gels.
Yes, we've got some sport beans. These are all going to give you some quick energy, some
these
quick
are like little
electrolytes.
beans.
They're just like a jelly bean.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, most
And the
importantly,
goo,
though,
and of course the gel. Yes.
what we'd like to talk with you about is post-race recovery. There's different things that you want to do post-race as far as stretching, the recovery with your nutrition. Have you ever tried the Titan Bar before?
I never have.
What
Are you
about-
suggesting I should?
Yes. Why don't
All
we try one right here?
I'll go for it. I'll do it right here. And what are they supposed to do for me?
These have high protein. They have 26 grams in our 80-gram bar. They're low in sugar and low in carbohydrates.
So, awesome. Let's check it out. Tastes like it has sugar,
So it's
but
a nice,
it doesn't, so it's good.
It's a sweet treat.
Thank you so much. All right, move along. What else we got?
What we've also got is very important, is, as Wendy's mentioned about the recovery, is actually taking that to the next level then. And what we want to do is just sort of represent a little bit about some compression items.
Yeah.
Compression is literally about being able to influence blood flow, being able to actually then help and assist with recovery. It can be used actively. The guys there are representing some compression gear that could be used for running, also after, to help with the fact that blood circulation aids recovery. And then what we also want to talk about a little bit about with some blood is we've actually got Jen over here.
Right.
Jen's little boy Mackay
Good morning, how are you?
has actually got leukemia.
Right.
So one of the things that runners get out and do in our community is go and support different
Raise
causes and
money.
charities and raise money. And these runners here are actually we've got several of them here that are actually running and raising funds for the likes of leukemia and Mackay. So
Exactly.
again, it's a real community-based element in our running groups.
Hi, buddy.
It's very
He's a little shy, yeah.
it's very important, obviously, that we do look at how we give back to our communities, and also with the fact that, you know, we've got such a great array of things here that obviously just really speak to how we look after ourselves as well.
Let me ask you about these, because I
Premier shake?
recently had something similar to this, and I really love them. I really love these little shakes and protein shakes, right?
Okay.
work really, really well. 30 grams of protein in one quick shake. Honestly, grab a sip. That's chilled, ready to go.
This chilled, ready to go?
Absolutely. Let us know what you think.
Per serving, it's only 160 calories. We've got our chocolate, and then that's our newest flavor, the vanilla.
I love the vanilla, man. It is so good. All right, so these are some tips, obviously, and during the Rock and Roll Marathon, you know, there are charities like this for leukemia and your son, obviously, and hopefully, obviously, we wish him the best.
Thank you.
And the research and the money comes forward for you. So we're ready to rock and roll now, and you got your pre, you got your post, and of course, we have our charities that we like to run for as well. So Rock and Roll Marathon this weekend. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
You bet. Thanks.
We do appreciate it. Okay. Speaking of Brad, you know, Brad, I put these guys in shock when I told them about your eating regimen for getting ready here. The churros,
yeah,
they were
that's
literally
right.
in shock.
Dan, I'm telling you right now, I am just halfway through getting ready for the marathon. I'm going to go back and make some of these for you and show you what these churros are all about. So stick around right here on Good Morning San Diego. What am I on, number 10 right now? So, okay, I got 10 more to go before today's training is ready to go.